Hi guys, in this promo, we are going to learn about nature and scope of statistical methods and their limitations. It consists of several subtopics. Let us discuss them one by one. First one is introduction and definitions. In this topic, we will learn what is statistics. Also, we will learn some definitions of statistics which is given by different authors. The next one is characteristics of statistics. In this topic, we will learn about aggregate of facts, standard of accuracy, etc. The next one is functions of statistics. In this topic, we will learn about statistical study, how to simplify complex data, technique for making comparisons, etc. The next one is importance of statistics. In this topic, we will learn how statistics are involved in our day-to-day life. The last one is limitations of statistics. Some of the limitations are statistics does not deal with individual items. In statistics, laws are not exact. In statistics, results are true only on average, etc. We will discuss each and every topic briefly in the upcoming sessions. Thank you for watching. Hi guys, in this session, we are going to learn nature and scope of statistical methods and their limitations. What is statistics? In simple words, statistics is defined as a studied way to collect, summarize, and draw conclusions from data. The word statistics is derived from Latin word status or the Italian word statista, which means political state or government. Introduction. The term statistics is used in two senses. First one, it is a plural sense meaning a collection of numerical facts or estimates. For example, figures relating to population, profits of different units in an industry, etc. Second one, as a singular noun, the term statistics denotes the various methods adopted for the collection, analysis and interpretation of the facts numerically represented. Definition. Statistics have been defined differently by different authors, and each author has assigned new limits to the field which should be included in its scope. According to A.L. Bowley, statistics may be called the science of counting. At another place, he defines statistics may be called the science of averages. Both these definitions are narrow and throw light only on one aspect of statistics. According to King, the science of statistics is the method of judging collective, nature or social, the phenomenon from the results obtained from the analysis or enumeration or collection of estimates. Many times, counting is not possible and estimates are required to be made. Therefore, Bothington defines it as the science of estimates and probabilities. But this definition also does not cover the entire scope of statistics. The statistical methods are methods for the collection, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data and form a basis for the analysis and comparisons of the observed phenomena. In the words of Croxton and Corden, statistics may be defined as the collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. Horst Secrist has given an exhaustive definition of the term statistics in the plural sense. According to him, by statistics, we mean aggregate of facts affected to a marked extent by a multiplicity of causes numerically expressed, enumerated, or estimated according to reasonable standards of accuracy collected in a systematic manner for a predetermined purpose and placed in relation to each other. This definition makes it quite clear that as numerical statement of facts, statistics should possess many characteristics. Characteristics of statistics. First one, statistics are aggregate of facts. A single age of 25 or 35 years is not a statistics, but a series of ages are. Similarly, a single figure relating to production, sales, birth, death, etc. would not be statistics, although aggregates of such figures would be statistics because of their comparability and relationships. Second one, statistics are affected to a marked extent by a multiplicity of causes. A number of cases affect statistics in a particular field of inquiry. For example, in production, statistics are affected by climate, soil, fertility, availability of raw materials, and methods of quick transport. Third one, statistics are numerically expressed, enumerated, or estimated. The subject of statistics is concerned essentially with facts expressed in numerical form, with their quantitative details but not qualitative descriptions. Therefore, facts indicated by terms such as good, poor are not statistics unless a numerical equivalent is assigned to each expression. Also, this may either be enumerated or estimated, where actual enumeration is either not possible or is very difficult. Fourth one, statistics are numerated or estimated according to reasonable standard of accuracy. Personal bias and prejudices of the enumeration should not enter into the counting or estimation of figures. Otherwise, conclusions from the figures would not be accurate. The figures should be counted or estimated according to reasonable standards of accuracy. Absolute accuracy is neither necessary nor sometimes possible in social sciences, but whatever standard of accuracy is once adopted should be used throughout the process of collection or estimation. Fifth one, statistics should be collected in a systematic manner for a predetermined purpose. The statistical methods to be applied for the purpose of inquiry, since figures are always collected with some purpose. If there is no predetermined purpose, all the efforts in collecting the frames may prove to be wasteful. For example, the purpose of a series of ages of husbands and wives may be to find whether young husbands have young wife and the old husbands have old wives. Sixth one, statistics should be capable of being placed in relation to each other. The collected figure should be comparable and well connected in the same department of inquiry. For example, ages of husbands are to be compared only with corresponding ages of wives and not with irrelevant things like heights of trees. Functions of statistics. The functions of statistics may be listed as follows. First one, to present facts in a definite form. Without a statistical study, our ideas are likely to be vague, indefinite, and hazy. But figures help us to represent things in their true perspective. For example, the statement that some students out of 1,000 who had appeared for a certain examination were declared successful would not give as much information as the one that 300 students out of 500 who took the examination were declared successful. Second one, to simplify unwieldy and complex data. It is not easy to treat large numbers and hence they are simplified either by taking a few figures to serve as a representative sample or by taking average to give a bird's eye of view of the large masses. For example, complex data may be simplified by presenting them in the form of table, graph or diagram or representing it through an average, etc. Third one, to use it as a technique for making comparisons. The significance of certain figures can be better appreciated when they are compared with others of the same type. For example, the real comparison between two different groups is best represented by certain statistical methods such as average, coefficients, rates, ratios, etc. Fourth one, to enlarge individual experience. An individual's knowledge is limited to what she can observe and see, and that is very small part of the social organism. Her knowledge is extended in various ways by studying certain conclusions and results, the basis of which are numerical investigations. For example, we all have a general impression that the cost of living has increased, but to know what extent the increase has occurred and how far the rise in prices has affected different income groups, it would be necessary to ascertain the rise in prices of articles consumed by them. Fifth one, to provide guidance in the formulation of policies. The purpose of statistics is to enable correct decisions, whether they are taken by a businessman or government. In fact, statistics is a great servant of business in management, governance, and development. Sampling methods are employed in the industry in taking the problem of standardization of products. Big business houses maintain a separate department for statistical intelligence, the work of which is to collect, compare, and coordinate figures for formulating future policies of the firm regarding production and sales. Sixth one, to enable measurement of the magnitude of a phenomenon. For the development of the statistical science, it would not be possible to estimate the population of a country or to know the quantity of wheat, rice, and other agriculture commodities produced in the country during any year. Importance of statistics. These days, statistical methods are applicable everywhere. There is no field of work in which statistical methods are not applied. According to A.L. Bowley, a knowledge of statistics is like a knowledge of foreign languages or of algebra. It may prove of use at any time under any circumstances. The importance of statistical science is increasing in almost all spheres of knowledge. For example, astronomy, biology, meteorology, demography, economics, and mathematics. Economic planning without statistics is bound to be baseless. Statistics serve in the administration and facilitate the work of formulation of new policies. Financial institutions and investors utilize statistical data to summarize the past experience. Statistics are also helpful to an auditor when he uses sampling techniques or test checking to audit the accounts of his clients. Statistics in our day-to-day life. Now, let us look at some examples of how statistics shape your life when you don't even know it. First one, weather forecast. Computer modules are built using statistics that compare prior weather conditions with correct weather to predict future weather. Second one, emergency preparedness. Emergency management agencies move into higher gear to be ready to rescue people in case of danger. Emergency teams rely on statistics to tell them when danger may occur. Predicting disease. Lots of time on the news reports, statistics about a disease are reported. If the reporter simply reports the number of people who either have the disease or who have died from it, it is an interesting fact, but it might not mean much to your life. But when statistics being involved, you have a better idea of how the disease may affect you. For example, studies have shown that 80 to 90% of lung cancers are smoking related. The statistics should tell you that almost all lung cancers are related to smoking, and that if you want to have a good chance of avoiding lung cancer, you should not smoke. Medical studies. Scientists must show a statistically valid rate of effectiveness before any drug can be prescribed. Statistics are behind every medical study you hear about. Genetics. Many people are afflicted with disease that come from their genetic makeup, and these diseases can potentially be passed on to their children. Statistics are critical in determining the chances of a new baby being affected by the disease. Political campaigns. Whenever there is an election, the new organizations consult their models when they try to predict who the winner is. Candidates consult voter pools to determine where and how they campaign. Statistics play a part in who your elected government officials will be. Seventh one, insurance. You know that in order to drive your car, you are required by law to have a car insurance. If you have a mortgage on your house, you must have it insured as well. The rate that an insurance company charges you is based upon statistics from all drivers are house owners in your area. 8.1 Consumer Goods. Walmart, a worldwide leading retailer, keeps track of everything they sell and use statistics to calculate what to ship to each store and when. From analyzing their vast store of information, for example, Walmart decided that people buy strawberry Pop Tarts when a hurricane is predicted in Florida. So, they ship this product to Florida stores based upon the weather forecast. Ninth one, quality testing. Companies make thousands of products every day and each company must make sure that a good quality item is sold. But a company cannot test each and every item that they ship to you, the consumer. If the sample passes the quality test, then the company assumes that all the items made in the group called a batch are good. 10th one, stock market. Another topic that you hear a lot about in the news is stock market. Stock analysis also use statistical computer models to forecast what is happening in the economy. Limitation of statistics. The scope of science of statistics is restricted by certain limitations. First one, the use of statistics is limited to numerical studies. Statistical methods cannot be applied to study the nature of all type of phenomena. Statistics deal with only such phenomena as are capable of being quantitatively measured and numerically expressed. For example, poverty and intelligence of a group of individuals cannot be quantitatively measured and thus are not suitable subjects for statistical study. Second one, statistical methods deal with population or aggregate of individuals rather than with individuals. When we say that the average height of an Indian is 1 meter 70 centimeters, it shows the height not of an individual but as found by the study of all individuals. Statistics relies on estimates and approximations. Statistical laws are not exact laws like mathematical or chemical laws. They are derived by taking a majority of cases and are not true for every individual. Thus, the statistical inferences are uncertain. Fourth one, statistical results might lead to false conclusions by deliberate manipulation of figures and unscientific handling. This is so because statistics results are represented by figures which are liable to be manipulated. Also, the data placed in the hands of an expert may lead to false results. The figures may be stated without their context or may be applied to a fact other than the one to which they really relate. An interesting example is a survey made many years ago which reported that 33% of all the girl students at Madras University had married university teachers, whereas the university had only 4 girl students at that time and one of them married to the teacher. Distrust of statistics. It is often said by people that statistics can prove anything. There are 3 types of lies: lies, demand lies, and statistics. Wicked in their order of their meaning. A Paris banker said, Statistic is like a miniskirt. It covers up essentials but gives you the ideas. Thus, by distrust of statistics, we mean lack of confidence in the statistical statements and methods. The following reasons account for such views about statistics. Figures are convincing and therefore people easily believe them. They can be manipulated in such a manner as to establish foregone conclusions. The wrong representation of even correct figures can mislead a reader. For example, Harry earned rupees 60,000 in 1970 to 1980 and Ginny earned 70,000 rupees. Reading this, one would form the opinion that Ginny is decidedly a better worker than Harry. However, if we carefully examine the statement, we might reach a different conclusion as Ginny's earning period is unknown to us. Thus, while working with statistics, one should not only avoid outright falsehoods but the alert to detect possible distortion of the truth. Let us discuss another example. If a child cuts her finger with a sharp knife, it is not a knife that is to be blamed, but the person who kept the knife at a place that the child could reach it. This example helps us in emphasizing that if statistical facts are misused by some people, it would be wrong to blame the statistics as such. It is the people who are to be blamed. In fact, statistics are like clay, which can be molded in any way. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, kindly like, share and subscribe to Print Codify.